Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your energy update, random reading. I'm going to pull out a few cards. This is a love reading. Let's see what's coming in. It's coming in for love. What is it you need to know? Oops. The messages. Oh, I see some enlightenment. Love it. And opportunity. So there's an opportunity here. Things still aren't clear. There's a little more enlightenment here. Yeah, let's have another look at this here. Yeah, I feel we've got someone's about to embrace. See, this is the messages I've been getting a lot this last month, is about embracing opportunities. Something is yet meant to be known, but you're going to get enlightened here. There's going to be some clarity, but it's all about embracing this new. Yeah. Yeah, we got someone here. See, things still aren't clear, but it's an energy of focus. Someone's focusing on something. They can't see clearly yet. They don't know. Some of you probably don't know, but it's also someone changing focus from what they were focused on to something else. See, it's all about embracing a new beginning. Change of focus. Yeah, we got new. Some of you got new. This hasn't happened yet. Take opportunities that are presented. There's opportunity here. Yeah, see, it's about openness, things becoming clear. So there's going to be clarity. It could be someone clearing something out of their past or a situation. I shouldn't say past because everybody goes, oh my gosh, it's an ex. This is all about clarity. Somebody here is looking at this energy. My cards will fall out the way they're supposed to come out. So things weren't very clear. Yeah, but someone is. It could be just someone changing their focus on whatever they were focused on, but it's a person going to embrace an opportunity. There's a new beginning. Yeah, someone here, Seven of Cups. It's someone who knows a good thing when they see it. There's a little fantasizing. So there's opportunity. Someone may have had a lot of options and maybe they've lost interest in them, no longer focused on those other opportunities because there's something new. Yeah, we have someone having a little inner struggle. Should I or shouldn't I? Yeah. Let's have a look at the enlightenment. What's here? Yeah, see, there's sun. You got new coming in. There's somebody new going to come in here. Yeah, or you're focused on that. Yeah, I see someone crushing, longing for love. Yeah, see, there's an opportunity. Someone could have been too. I wouldn't be surprised someone was missing someone or longing for love and now changing their focus. It's often where someone starts to lose interest in any other people options, but there's opportunity and it's someone going to embrace it. They're just not sure yet. Yeah, it's a person clearing the path, looking for clarity, see which way to go. This is someone moving forward. So to me, it's somebody just gaining some kind of clarity. They're looking at the situation. Yeah, so someone just assessing the situation. Yeah, someone who's been pinned down by their thoughts, thinking. It could be someone healing, just a clarity, but they're not quite ready to take action yet. They know a good thing when they see it, but they're pinned down by their thoughts. Someone's not quite ready. Yeah, not quite ready. Yeah, they're starting to feel more enthusiastic. See, this is someone who's probably just taken the time out. Haven't been really doing much. Could be anything, but now this is someone feeling really enthusiastic here. See, they're starting to feel positive. Yeah, it's all about open. It's all about clarity. Yeah, so someone getting ready to open up. Yeah, they're manifesting. This is someone pre-manifesting, preparing. Yeah, this is someone making sure they have everything they need. This is someone who has everything but love. Wow. Look at that. We have a new beginning here between two people. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we have a connection that's going to form. I see a strong connection. I see kindness, compassion. Someone's feeling confident. So we got a person feeling confident here, but they're taming the beast within themselves. They're basically, someone here is preparing, pre-manifesting, making sure they have what they need, they're ready, but it's about opening up. Yeah, someone's gaining clarity. You're going to make a connection. If some of you may have already made the connection, but it's now about emotional, connecting on the emotional level, opening up. Yeah. Yeah, we got someone here. See, they're still kind of not so sure. Someone who's not talking a whole lot yet. Some of you have a person who hasn't quite followed through if you've already made the connection. See, this is someone who probably wasn't feeling very confident, but now they are. See, it's all about opening up. See, it's somebody's emotions going to start to flow. But right now it looks like if you have made the connection, they haven't followed through yet. Okay? Because this person's just, I think they're clearing the path, because that's what the Knight of Pentacles is someone who looks at the details of the situation. They assess it, making sure the coast is clear. If they are somebody who's moved on from a situation, they're just kind of, see, it's all about gaining the confidence, but they're taming the beast. This person, in fact, they might even start feeling very confident because of the enthusiasm. Yeah, but this is someone I feel just not quite ready to communicate, or they just don't have a lot to say at this point. They are someone who knows they need to hurry up. See, this is that hurry up energy. Now, to be honest, some of you may have manifested multiple opportunities. If this person is the one who was doing the manifesting, see, they're just keeping all their feelings to themselves right now. They're just exploring them. See, illumination. It's about opening up. They see opportunity. But if it is someone who had multiple opportunities, I feel they're clearing up path out. They're ready. It's about moving forward here. I wouldn't be surprised. You got a person here who wants to get something going. Yeah, so it is a person who's ended a situation. It's an energy of ending. This is someone who was probably focused on someone else, and then all of a sudden here comes this opportunity. They're embracing it. They're actually embracing it. They're just not ready. See, it's all about harmony and balance. Someone may have entered a relationship, a marriage, or they just are changing their focus from someone here that wasn't right for them. It's a person who's in hermit mode. See, they're soul searching, looking for clues. They're just assessing, but it's about going down this path. Yeah, this is someone moving on. There it is. See, it's someone closing out a chapter in their life. It's a new chapter. Yeah, so it's just a person who's been having a time out, probably haven't been dating or even getting out a lot. Yeah, but this is someone who now is starting to feel more confident, because this come after. They know they need to kind of hurry up here too. Yeah. Yeah, so someone who's no longer talking to anyone else. So that's all about clearing that out. See, changing the focus. This person's going to reach out. They'll reach out. They're just, I feel this person maybe not so confident that you'll reciprocate. Because I do feel they're taming that beast too, right? That this is someone who generally moves very quickly, but they're being patient. Taming the beast, not rushing into anything. Yeah. But they are definitely, they're looking before they leap. But see, they're reflecting on the path that they were on. Now they're closing out a chapter. So this is someone who's generally someone who isn't afraid of taking a risk. But this is obviously someone who took a risk at some point and things didn't go the way they wanted. So, or someone didn't reciprocate. But I feel like they're just kind of keeping their feelings to themselves right now. They're not quite ready to reach out, but it does look like they're going to take a leap, because it feels like this closing a chapter, moving forward. And see, they're just kind of going to go with the flow and see what happens here. Wow. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Yeah, this is someone who's definitely doesn't want to repeat mistakes of the past. They've learned to look before they leap. So obviously this is someone who probably rushed into a commitment or marriage. But it's definitely, they're ready for change, closing a chapter. They're just contemplating going down this path. And they're doing a lot of thinking. This is someone here who doesn't want to repeat mistakes of the past, but they can't stop thinking about you. They see opportunity, because that Seven of Cups, they know a good thing when they see it. So this is just this person about opening up emotionally. See, they're gaining clarity. This is someone who will decide when they're ready. Yeah, see, the emotions are starting to flow. This is opportunity. They're going to reach out. I think this person's starting to feel like the energy is, just kind of go for it, but go with the flow. They're applying, I feel, lessons from the past, not to repeat mistakes of the past. They're just looking before they leap. But they want to go for this. Yeah, see, they'll decide when they're ready. See, they're leveling up. They're feeling more and more confident. If you've been talking to this person a little bit and they're breadcrumbing, this is someone who knows the right person will wait till they're ready. So they're almost ready to reach out. They want to go on a date. Yeah, they've been keeping this to themselves too. See, keeping it all in. Some of you already know the answers you're seeking too. You know who this is, some of you. Others of you, not necessarily. It is going to be exposed. It's going to become clear. If you've been waiting for this person, some of you have been waiting, feeling like the ship has sailed, but this person's not going anywhere. Okay, they're just keeping it in. They're going within. They're soul searching where they've been and where they want to go. Yeah, they want to ask you out. There it is, Empress. See, the Empress knows to be patient. If this is somebody who already knows you're available, the Empress is open. Just trust your intuition, your inner knowing. Let this person, see, the right person's waits till someone's ready. Okay, don't chase after this person. Don't do anything. It's basically saying to just be still. Okay, it doesn't mean you, and of course you're only going to wait. The Empress only waits for so long. So this person knows too. They know a good thing when they see it. They're seeing Empress energy. So I do think this is someone finding that strength and confidence. And it's not like they're not confident about feelings. It's more about this person, I feel. I mean, they want it, right? But it's all about them going within, learning to look before they leap. They're assessing, with the Knight of Pentacles, they're assessing the risk of whatever happened before could happen again. So this is someone who's likely had a time out to heal. But I see this just going to go with the flow and see where it goes. Yeah. This is someone who doesn't want to miss this opportunity. Yeah. Tell me about the Fool. Yeah, this is someone who's an Emperor. See, they've learned. This is someone who's learned those lessons, right? They've mastered all the energies of the King, so they're no fool. But they are somebody who's taken leaps of faith before. And things probably didn't turn out the way they wanted, but this is someone going to reach out. A little test to see if you're interested. I think this person knows that you are. I feel that they're generally a very confident person, but this is someone just kind of leveling up here. Yeah, see, there's a lot of interest, but it's whether you're interested. That might be what they're not clear about, is whether you're really interested. This is new. I mean, I feel this is someone who has everything but love. I see longing for love. Yeah, I see longing for love, wanting to build. They've gone within. They want to build. But what this person wants is someone to build with. See, they see opportunity. I think both people know there's an opportunity here. But there's a lot of interest, and there's a need to be a little patient. This is someone who's learned to be patient too, because they are someone who's likely taken risks before. But I feel we got two people thinking about each other, and pretty much I think you're mirroring and doing the same thing. It's closing chapters from the past, moving forward. Yeah, assessing. I feel like you're both mirroring. You're doing the same thing, but it's about putting in effort and building. This person knows. They know. It's about putting in effort and building. They want to build. It's about being a partner. Yeah. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so this person here, see, it's about opportunity. See, they're not sure. This person may not be sure if you're interested in them or not. Yeah. But they don't want to miss this opportunity, so they're going to have to, this is the Moon, they have to push through that little bit of fear of not reciprocating. But the feminine here is kind of sitting in the energy of like, well, maybe they're not interested. See, you're mirroring that there's going to be a rejection or no interest. These are two people who aren't even really sure, I feel, if you're each other's type. But this person is pushing through that fear. Both of you, you're going to push through the fear of rejection or that you're not right for each other. Okay? There's a lot of thinking here. A lot of thinking. I think this is someone here who, to me, it's just two people who've both been through something before. Yeah. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Somebody who has to do with a person who generally knows what they want and going to go for it. So some of you are going to go for this. You know what you want, you're going to go for it. Some of you have lost focus on someone else. I think it's both people, because it's all about a change of focus. This is someone who's just been doing their own thing, going with the flow. But yeah, it's whether or not you're both interested in each other. I feel that's still kind of unknown. Tell me more about the Emperor. The Emperor. The Emperor's single. Yeah, this could be someone who's fairly newly single, or they know that you are, okay? Or vice versa. You could be masculine or feminine here, but it's you're mirroring. Yeah, see, it's about two people. This is about choosing a path. This is someone in that hermit mode, choosing a path. They're about going down this path again. This is someone who's kind of independent, but they know what they want. Yeah. So, but neither one of you, I feel both people here. It's all about two of you coming together and going down this path. I feel like you want this, but it's also that energy of being independent. So you kind of used to doing your own thing. But I do think you, the feminine here is definitely going to go for this. Yeah. I do see with the Empress energy, though, see being a little cautious, a little careful what you're manifesting, what you wish for. Yeah, but you're going to get your cup filled. Tell me more about the Emperor. Yeah, the Emperor, see, is coming up. The Emperor's coming up with a Hierophant. So this is about learning. See, learning lessons from the past, to look before you leap. But this person, I really feel they don't want to look like a fool either, because they're not sure if you're really interested. That's what I feel needs to be illuminated. There needs to be clarity. But you can see this learning, and it's about being on the same page. It's this person's applying lessons learned from the past. School of hard knocks. They've learned the hard way. I feel, and generally Emperor and Empress will both share that energy with the mirroring. But you're both being cautious, careful what you wish for, but there's a lot of hope, yeah. See, going down this path, it's about the two of you coming together. It's what you both bring to the table. You've got two people with some skills here, two people with some knowledge, wisdom. See, you can both trust your inner knowing. I think you both know, both are very much aware that there's interest, but you're both kind of feeling kind of cautious and careful. Yeah, it's definitely, there's a need to learn more. Yeah, there's a lot of curiosity. Yeah, see, they're interested. You've got their interest, but they're not sure if you're interested in them in the same way. Yeah, see, it's about pride, being able to provide. You're not chasing after them. This is someone who's probably used to being chased a little bit. But this is someone who definitely is in the energy, pre-manifesting, preparing. Yeah, they're hoping, they're coming into this feeling positive. This could go somewhere. This could go the distance. I told you, there's a lot of hope. See, they're hoping the feelings are mutual. You know, they're curious. They want to know. They're looking for illumination. They need a little more clarity. But I do think this is someone learning. They're learning, but they're applying what they've learned in the past. And this is why I feel, yeah, see, it's all about the two of you coming together, spending time together. These are two people who both want to build. These are two people who I feel are only interested if somebody wants to make a commitment. I do think some of you are waiting for somebody. See, it has to do with schedules, routines, lifestyle. There's going to be changes. See, this is about having to make necessary changes to lifestyle, habits, patterns. But this is somebody who feels really hopeful that the feelings are mutual, but they're releasing things that no longer serve. So this is someone letting go of something. Now, it could be anything. They're pre-manifesting, preparing. They are moving forward. Yeah, it's about making a commitment, to go on a date, see, to commit to a date. So now this person's someone who probably knows what's expected. Yeah, dating, courting, going down this path, taking it to the next level, expectations. See, they're trying to let go of expectations, thinking, okay, I'm going to go for it because it's an Emperor, but I'm not going to expect that this is going to go the distance, you see, but they're coming into it feeling positive. Now let's have a look at the Empress. Yeah, this person's stable. See, they're stable, they're grounded. This is someone who's a provider. They feel like they're prepared, that they can provide. So they are someone who's definitely a provider, but they're also looking at what the other person can provide. So you're both bringing something to the table. This person, they know some things. If you are not aware of this person, it's very positive. Some of you are focused on somebody else, and all of a sudden here comes this person. But they also know what's expected, commitment. Yeah. See, it's all about expectation. They don't expect anything from you, though. I've seen this in a bunch of readings, but they're just going with the flow. They're letting go of the outcome. Let's just see where this goes. But yeah, I do see committing to this path, reaching out, making a date, like committing to a date. Some of you don't have a commitment to even a date yet. Because this person, I think both of you are mirroring here too. See, this is all about getting all up in their feels, how they feel. This is somebody who definitely longs for love and wants love. I feel they pretty much have what they need. They just don't have love. They don't have someone to share it with. See, an Emperor. They don't have anyone to share it with, but it's that emotional energy. I see nurturing, caring, a lot of kindness, compassion. So you can see this is a person who's quite nurturing. Some of you may have several options as well. You may be changing your focus or just keeping them open. And I do feel like this is someone who kind of sees that. And they probably are someone who's been like that too. But there it is. See, they know what they want. King and Queen of Wands. I think this person is just going through all these motions and energies. But if you have options or opportunities, some of you may have a few. You may not even be aware. But I do think there's some of you who are very much aware that you're both kind of assessing the situation, and you're just kind of, the Empress is being patient, but keeping their options open, you see. If you've got a person that you've moved on from because they wouldn't commit, that's what I feel the feminine likely is doing. But you have a person who is in an energy of being able to provide, but they're looking what the other person can provide. These are both providers. These are people who want partners. So it's all about, see, what you want and what you expect are the same thing this person wants. So it's all about being prepared. And that's what I feel, pre-manifesting. This is a little time where you've maybe made a connection with this person. And now it's all about the assessment. See, there's a new chapter. This is someone who's closed out a chapter in their life. They're ready for a whole new chapter. They're actually looking forward. They're looking ahead, planning, preparing. There's a need for lifestyle changes, schedule changes, routines, but they're going to reach out and communicate. I see a happy, positive energy with the Knight of Cups that's under here. So you both have had an opportunity to kind of ground yourself and prepare. But this is about looking at the bigger picture, where you see yourselves, what it is you want, okay, and what you desire in a relationship. These are two people who want a partnership. These are two people who provide for each other. They give each other what they need. Yeah, this person's definitely someone who longs for love. There's no doubt about it. But it's about getting needs met. Yeah, this person's going to fill your cup. They'll fill your cup. They are a nurturing person. They are someone who nurtures. Yeah, absolutely. But this is where I feel, this is where this person, they don't want to miss this opportunity, because it's an opportunity, but they're also not sure. I feel this person's not sure. They are, that you're as interested in they are. Maybe you just want company, companionship. So I would bet you're going to be, if you've made a connection, it was where you were companions or company in some way, or that's how this is going to start. Because these are two people who are often friends, company, companionship, but this is something that's going to go the distance. Yeah, this person knows it too. They know a good thing when they see it. So does the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is all about partnering up, long-term stability. See, they're going to reach out to see if you reciprocate. A little test. Some of you have been waiting, and I do think some of you are probably feeling at this point, well, the ship has sailed. They're not interested. They're ignoring you. They're not. Okay? They just don't have any, they don't know what to say just yet. They're a little overwhelmed. Could be somebody who's busy and got stuff going on too, but this is an opportunity to prepare. So this is just a person who likes to keep their life very balanced. They don't like chaos, conflict. These are people who don't like a lot of drama. And some of you who have options, I feel it's where it's going to be time to choose here. Because this is about the King and Queen of Pentacles are partners. They work together, play together, stay together. They do things together. See, long-term stability. This is someone who sees what two people can achieve together. See, they want this. This is someone who's probably dated lots of people and maybe even been in a relationship, maybe even a committed relationship that didn't go anywhere, or it ended. Obviously something ended here. Yeah, somebody who just wasn't right. Things are off. This is a person, but they are definitely in that enthusiasm. And this is someone who doesn't want to rush in. They don't want to rush in and back out. Okay? They don't want to be, it's about running away from a situation. This person's not like that. So they're basically preparing themselves, making sure they're ready, that they're making the right choice. It's a person who learns to look before they leap. And I see two people who are doing the same thing. Yeah, making sure that you're right. But I love the fact that I think, yeah, they know what's expected. They need to take the lead. See, they feel confident. They have self-control. They're patient. This is someone who's learned to be patient. See? And so has the Empress. This is all about not chasing after anyone. This is letting them take the lead, because then you know they're confident. So this is one of these readings with that energy that I've been seeing building and building and building for a lot of you. So there's opportunity for new. This is someone feeling really happy. Feel really happy. I don't know if you've made a connection. If not, you're going to. This person will approach you. They'll ask you out. I think some of you, it's someone you've already made a connection, or you're just both very hopeful. Yeah, at this. It's hard to say, but like I say, I see new. Happiness, joy. I do see clarity. Yeah, see, this is somebody who's different, but yet two people are each other's type. That's what it's all about. See, it's a person here just taking a little step back. It's about doing things different, someone who's different, but they're type. See, I think both of you aren't sure that you're even each other's type, but you're going to find out. They have to take the lead. They're confident. They're determined to succeed. They want something long term. Yeah. And it's funny with the Queen of Wands. This is someone who will often take the lead. So some of you are doing things different. You're letting this person take the lead. Doesn't mean you can't reach out and go, hey, do you want to get together sometime? And then you don't do anything, and then let them take the lead. There's nothing wrong with trying to start something, to start it. Okay, let go of pride. See, I feel we have two people here. This is someone here definitely letting go of their pride. But it's about being able to provide. This is the thing. They can. But it's all about this goals, what they're hoping to achieve. They're looking at where this could go. They know this is someone who will expect commitment. It's an Emperor, so they know that the Empress will expect commitment, to spend time together, to do down this path, to be a priority. And this person, I feel, is ready to do this. They know, I feel, from experience. That's why they don't want to make mistakes of the past. But this is a person basically breaking free what's been holding them back, and they're coming in. All the Empress has to do is let someone know that they're interested, and then just be still. Focus on yourself, your house, home, your money, whatever. I just feel it's two people who are like really ready to come together with someone and go down this path, because you've already prepared and pre-manifested. So this is a very powerful reading. Take care. See you soon.